Bible tells us that vengeance belongs to the Lord. I know sometimes as people, we want to flex our muscles and want to revenge to people for what they have done to us. I know it's justifiable because maybe it's bad and you have the ability to can revenge, whether be it physically, emotionally, or even financially. That can be a sort of revenge. Something interesting happened. A friend of mine was in a car accident, and obviously I wanted to know what happened, and I asked the person they were traveling with to say what really happened, because my friend was like badly injured. So the passenger was explaining to me to say, we're in a car accident because we got hit by another car. And I'm like, just like that, what happened? So the story goes like this. They were driving and then someone cut them. And then after cutting them, and the driver was just not happy about it. And then it was like a chase. And then he wanted to go and cut them as well. So it was just like that, cutting each other until eventually they collided and they were in a car accident. And that's how they ended in the hospital. So what it teaches us is that sometimes when we take things and matters into our own hands, we end up getting hurt. When we take matters into our own hands, we might actually even make it worse. It is important to know that when you allow God to do everything, when you allow God to avenge on your behalf, you actually have no stress to say, how is that person going to pay for what they have done to you? I just want to advise you and encourage you, my dear friends, that certain things is better when you allow God to just do it. I myself, there's some things that I've tried to revenge, and the Holy Spirit will just rebuke me there and there and says, don't do that. Because, for example, I'll give you is this. If someone has hurt you and they've hurt your feelings, they broke your heart, and you want to hurt them back by saying, I'm going to avenge and date their friend, who's going to suffer? It might eventually be you, because you might find that they've moved on with their life and it doesn't affect them anymore. And you yourself, you'll be stuck in there trying to do things so that they can see that you are happy. You will try and post, take pictures, me and her, me and him, and then matching outfits, so just that your ex-partner can see that you look happy. We shouldn't do that. It is not even godly. I remember David in the Bible, he says, I'd rather fall in the hands of God than in the hands of men. Because men can be ruthless at times, but God, He's a merciful God, and His justice always prevails. His justice is one that cannot even be matched to the standards of this world. Whoever wrongs you, no matter how bad it is, don't take it into your own hands. Allow God to deal with them. And God is faithful. He always does. It may take long, but when it's said and done, those people will pay for whatever bad that they have done to you. Recently, somebody wronged me. It was so bad. I remember I called my pastor. I said, yo, this person has done 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm not happy about it. I'm going to do this. And it was so justifiable. And I actually had what it takes to can actually even destroy their career and their business. And my pastor said something to me. He said, don't do that. It's so low, it's so childish, and it's not godlike. And I remember we held hands and we prayed to say, God, this I give it to you. I hand it over to you. I roll it to you and say, may you deal with them in your own way. You won't believe it. Not even 3 months, not even 2 months. It was like literally just less than a month. That person, I heard through someone that they actually suffering wherever they are. They lost their job because they made an error, and that error was something that is worthy of them to be fired. So what it says is that indeed God revenges on our behalf as long as we give it over to Him and trust Him. May the Lord give you strength and courage to know that all things are possible through Him, by Him, and for Him. Stay blessed.